Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience and waiting. I'm Christine Gold. I'm psychic medium, intuitive energy coach, old soul healer, author, pet nomad, course creator, podcaster, and anything else I might be missing. Here I am, and welcome to, hey, we're here to celebrate. 5 years. I was just talking about this in another group. It's, you know how they say it's the first year is the toughest? Actually, getting to 5, that is a big deal. And I wanted to celebrate with all of you today. So yeah, we're going to play a little bit of music in the background, get that going. Enjoy some of the mambo. And let us know where you are in the world. How are you? I am right now. I'm in Cochrane. Enjoying my time. Drinking cat. He's sleeping right now, so that's a good thing. Usually he has his butt in my face while I'm on the computer. Anybody else's animals do that? And today I wanted to celebrate, I don't do it very often, but I wanted to share some cards, some maybe a little bit of healing, definitely some meditation, some grounding. Bring in your crystals, bring in your bowls, bring in your smudging, bring in your candles, bring your cards. I say bring it all. I mean, why not? Why not, right? And together, we're just going to kind of set the stage, as they say, because that's the work that I do with clients is you need to leave your ego at the door. You're clearing off anything that, has come in before you do any type of intuitive work, psychic work, healing work, anything. Whether you're a bus driver, it doesn't matter. We tend to carry things into our day, and then our days turn into weeks and then months and then years, and we're not sure why we're feeling so heavy and so overwhelmed and so anxious. So this is a practice that I've been practicing for over 5 years. Something my mentor showed me. Now, whether you identify as, intuitive, psychic, medium, light worker, healer, shaman, it doesn't matter. We all need ritual. We all need practice. And we all need to be here. Hi, Gitte. I know Gitte's in Denmark. Hello. Yes, it is good to see you too. And thank you very much for the congratulations. Please feel free to share with anyone else who might enjoy this as well. If you're on YouTube, I'm saying hello to my YouTubers. You can send a super chat for questions. Please do all those wonderful things to support our community, ourselves. And then you can actually join our Soul Healers community where you get exclusive access and benefits like Gitte. She has supported myself. She's started as a client, which many do, and is now a really good friend. And I thank you so much for being here. So smudging, so we're clearing. This is all part of ritual. Especially with indigenous, with Eastern philosophies as well. And then we're raising the vibrations. So you've got to clear, any home that I go into, I'm clearing energy. Even at my sister's. Yes. Because, we knowingly and unknowingly bring things into our home. And I also want to talk about objects too. Like there was a home I was staying at. It had like these objects were definitely old and ancient, and there was a lot of energy coming off of them, and I had to do a lot of clearing. So, there are movies about that. I think there's even a museum that holds things in glass because the negativity, the darkness that's on that piece needs to be contained. So just be very aware of what you bring into your home. And that includes people, places, and things. And candles are another way. I mean, fire signifies ritual. Fire signifies ceremony. Fire, for me, when I work with spirit, says, hello, we're about to start something. And through a series of steps, that's how, you get to clear your chakras. You get to clear your energy. You get to raise your vibration, your auric field. And you also have a layer of protection as well, right? That's very important. And doing this daily ensures that you're running at the highest vibration. No matter what you're doing. Now, not every day is perfect, believe me. We're not pushing for perfection. We're looking, we're bringing in, we're being present in progress. Progress is ever present wherever we are. And then, sound healing, sound bowls, sound frequencies. I mean, science confirmed what we have known for thousands of years, that it moves energy, it clears energy, it heals. I mean, listen to this. How could this energy, this vibration not just move whatever is going on? Whether something's stuck in the mind, in the heart, in the body, vibrations, like anything, they move us. So I highly recommend working with some type of healing frequency as well. And then I like to use this one too. And I love when the bowls and the crystals and all of that come out, because the animals, they come out too. They love it. They love the energy. I mean, they are so connected to Mother Earth, more so than we like to think we are, right? I mean, come on now. The ego, of course, comes in and says, oh, I'm so holy, holier than thou, and I know everything, and I don't need anyone or anything. That that will keep you stuck. That will keep you in a box. That will keep you from reaching new levels in your awareness and your ascension. And that's why we're all here. We're all here to ascend. We all have a life's contract, a soul's contract. And, you are here for a reason. So for anyone that doesn't believe it, you matter. You're worthy. You matter and you're worthy. Now, if you're on Facebook, you can send a $5 donation for a card. And $11, if you send me $11, you can come on live for a reading, healing, coaching, whatever it happens to be. So if something is really heavy on your heart, you're going through something right now, and you need extra, we're here to provide that. So here, the tuning fork, these are all set to healing frequencies. So mine is 256. Being an earth sign, and the rising, the sun, the moon, the ascendant, the blah blah blah, I am essentially earth and fire with a smidge of water. So I love, again, healing frequencies, plants, flowers, herbs, music, any type of music, any type of humming, any type of mantras, affirmations. It doesn't matter as long as you're curious and you go towards it. Now, of course, I've cleared all of my tools, because that's another thing, is when you work with cards, that's a divination tool. You work with a pendulum, it's a divination tool. You work with crystal, those are all tools, and they need to be cleared and cleansed and smudged. Now, what's the right amount of time? It really depends on how much you work with the cards or the pendulums. For myself, since I'm using them daily, so I'm already clearing, but I would say a good rule of thumb is weekly. And you can do anything. You can leave them under the moonlight. You can leave them out in the sun. You can smudge them. You can pray with them. You can use your healing frequencies on them. You can hum around them. I mean, and your intention. Anytime you have your intention, you're bringing your heart forward. That's all that matters. There's no right or wrong way. I feel we need to get out of that. We are getting out of that. There's been a lot of energy. I mean, we'll talk about the Schumann's resonance as well, just a little at the beginning here. I had already done a video on that like a couple weeks ago, and it was just insane the amount of views. So clearly people are very interested in energy and what's going on with the earth and what's the tone and the vibrations and the frequency. What's going on there? Do you have a question about that? Let me know, because it started around Father's Day. You know, total whiteout on the Schumann's resonance, total blackout. Then it just went all blue, and then it had these angel wings. I mean, I kept the graph, and the graphs are still showing this as well. So I don't know if you follow the Schumann's resonance, let me know. But I mean, right here, this is Christ consciousness, the fish. If you look here, you can see it. Now we're going to be moving into Lionsgate 8-8. That's always a powerful time. Very powerful. Very, yeah, I'm hearing like integrations, activations. And many of us feel like we're being activated in maybe anger, frustration, overwhelm, self-sabotage. Yeah, that's a good one. Just know that this is not yours. This is not your energy. This is the global tone. This is a global frequency. This is what's going on. A lot of people are awakening. And hey, let me know when you awakened, which I did in 2018. It was crazy. It was magical. I was riding unicorns and rainbows all the time. I mean, it's that euphoric feeling, right? But then real life happens. Real life happens. You know, we have problems. And how do we solve them? Not by fear, not by control, not by our BS belief systems. We go to the heart because the heart knows. The heart is the frequency of the earth, of the world, of the universe. That's it. So anytime we can go back to that, I always say, if you're feeling fear, check in. Where is this coming from? And 99.9% of the time, it is from the outside. It has nothing to do with here. It might activate something in here that, oh yeah, I totally ascended and I dealt with that. And the ego goes, oh, a challenge accepted. Right? I've even had that. I mean, I've recorded quite a few videos on my opening process, like my grounding, my smudging, the prayers, opening chakras. It's a whole, like, it takes about 6 minutes from beginning to end. But it was something that I was taking shortcuts in, and I did the full thing today. And, you know, again, then the little voice comes in and goes, why haven't you been doing that every day? That, you tell that to goodbye. And you go, okay, I'm being aware that I've been kind of letting things slide. And when I let things slide, everything slides with it. My mental health, my well-being, all of it. So that is why I'm so adamant about, you know, well, the Buddha philosophy: chop wood, carry water, practice, rinse, repeat. Now, not every day is going to be the same, but if you start with this foundation, it's amazing where it will take you. Thank you, Gitte. Thank you. Thank you. So if you have a question, if you would like to join our community, if you would like a card. Now, I am just going to pull cards for the collective. We'll do collective stuff first, of course. I would like to start everyone with a grounding type of meditation, a little bit of a clearing, some healing, some activations, some codes, whatever it needs to be called forward will come forward. So I'd like you to close your eyes. You can lay down, you can just listen to my voice, or you can sit up and watch at the same. It really doesn't matter. And just listen to the sound of my voice. And I'd like you to just focus on your breath. So we're going to take it down a couple notches. And just imagine coming from your base chakra, your root chakra at the base of your spine, a thick, brilliant white cord. And imagine this cord shooting down your legs and out your feet. And the cord plunges deep into the earth, smashing through the crystalline grid, through the rocks, the roots, the debris, the dirt, until you reach the center of the earth. And suspended in the middle of the earth is a beautiful pink rose quartz. Rose quartz is the love, is the peace, is the bliss, is the joy. Imagine your cords wrapping around this beautiful rose quartz, emanating, vibrating, love, 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 love all around. Beautiful pink, sparkly energy. And bring that back up the way that it came until it reaches just to the soles of your feet and gently grounds and stabilizes you to the earth center. Now take a minute and just feel, what does that feel like? Even if you couldn't visualize it, it is a feeling. The more that you practice visualization, meditation, intentional practices, the more of your clairvoyance, because that's what you want to see when you are visualizing. Not everybody is able to see right away. It comes on board later, and maybe other things become activated before. Here's the thing. The ego wants to see everything, wants to know everything. It doesn't work that way. You're already canceling out what actually happens when you do the work. And it is work. Light work. Why is there work in light? And why is there light in work? That will be the question for, till the age of time. Really, truly. It's about the connection. It's about the feeling. Now we're going to take that energy and we're going to bring it up through the ankles, through the feet, through the shins, around the knees and the calves, all around, swirling all around this beautiful pink energy, bringing in the infinity symbol as we're doing this. Infinity, infinite. You are bringing this up through the calves, the thighs, the buttocks, all the way till we reach the base of your spine, the root chakra. We're clearing off anything that has not ever belonged there. This is your foundation. Beautiful red. You can see it as a flower. You can see it as a spinning circle. However you want to see it, in perfect harmony and balance with you. So we're clearing off anything that doesn't belong. Choku Rei, bringing in the power symbol, power, powerful, power and freedom, freedom and power. Now we're bringing this up to the sacral chakra. Beautiful orange energy, beautiful orange lotus, beautiful orange flower, opening, vibrating, bringing in fun, bringing in creativity, bringing in play. Where's your sense of adventure? Where did it go? Wanderlust. Wanderlust, having fun. Tell your inner child it's time to play. We're no longer attached to our childhood in a traumatic way. Healing across all timelines, breaking chains. And we're bringing this energy up to the solar plexus, the lioness energy, the sun. Think of the Father, the Son, the Mother, the Holy Spirit. Right here, right here. Your empowerment, your self-esteem is not based on anything or anyone outside of you. Everything you see is an illusion. So go back into yourself. Into me I see. Into me I see. Into me I know. Into me I feel. Into me I grow. Bringing this up to the heart chakra, beautiful green or pink. Choose your color, doesn't matter. Beautiful green energy. This is your heart and soul. Clearing off any boxes, any compartments, anything that you've tucked away that you don't want to deal with is being dealt out right now. Is being dealt out right now. Is being cleared off. It is no longer for you to hold on to. You may be releasing it with tears. Go ahead, let it go, let it flow. You've been holding on too long, dear one. I want to say sweetheart. Sweetheart, darling. That is how you talk to yourself. That is how you speak to yourself. There's enough critics in the world. Again, illusionary critics. There is not one in this beautiful soul. Bringing it up to the throat chakra, we're clearing off anything that does not serve us. We're bringing in Seheke, mental and emotional balance in this space. Speaking our truth, not over speaking. If we are getting angry and we want to lash out, we will do that in a healthy way. And maybe you just go out into the middle of the forest and just start screaming, yelling. Who's going to hear you anyways? The trees will take that. That's what I'm hearing. The trees will take that and filter it out. So there's something about going into the wilderness, into that wanderlust, into that sense of adventure. That is huge grounding and clearing. Turquoise, peppermint, anything to clear this area. Yeah, and less dairy as well. It becomes phlegmy. So we're clearing some phlegm as well. Pull back on the dairy, please, whoever that's for. Now we're bringing this up to the third eye. And you might want to just put some pressure on it. You may want to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, right? To feel it's like a switch. It's pressure. We need to release past lives, release things that, stories, people, places, and things that are not ours to carry, that may have come into and part of our Akashic records, our field, our past lives, our ancestral wisdom as well. Thank you. Thank you for the lessons. I am no longer part of this connection anymore. I value what you have shown and taught me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. You can repeat that as well. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me and thank you. Hapono Ono prayer. And maybe you're saying this to an ancestor, to someone, or just even to yourself. Forgiveness releases the poison of the past, because that's what it is. And really, who is it hurting? You want to hurt others? Actually, you hurt yourself. So we're clearing this off, whatever this is, this revenge. How about you show yourself how powerful and beautiful and strong you are? Forget the rest, okay? Now we're bringing this up to the crown chakra. Beautiful white activations, connections, right above the star chakra, up into your guides, your angels, your loved ones, into God. Fully rooted above, connected, lightning rod all the way back down into the earth. Look at that. Can't move this foundation. Plus, I'm connected. And I'm bringing it all back to the heart. All back to the heart, because that's what matters. And across all timelines, dicomio, healing across all timelines, wherever you are in the world. Maybe you're outer worldly, into the multiverse. This is going across where it's needed. You are loved. You are held. You are a child of God. Come back. And God is not a person. It is a feeling. It is a knowing. It is an encompassing of who you are at a soul level. And it is now coming into your consciousness. Whether you are watching this live or this is the replay, you were led here. So the message is, anything that pops up from now until weeks and months from now, follow it. If it feels good, like Adrian says, find what feels good. Lead with your heart. Now we're going to bring this back down into the center. You can bring your hands into a Gasso prayer position if you'd like. Really bring that energy in. We're smoothing off any tears, any attacks, any wounds from front to back to all sides, asking for protection, smoothing out your auric field at this time, all around, as above, so below. Bringing in beautiful golden energy to clear all of that away. Bringing everything into perfect balance. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And let it go. Audible, let it go. And because we're really close to the 8-8 Lion's Gate, we're going to do a little lion's breath. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top, and then I want you to bring your claws out, your paws up, and your tongue out. Now, it may look silly, feel funny, feel weird. It's something, a beautiful part of yoga that I love to practice with. So, and we will, smooth things out. We've already done the clearing and the healings and all the smudging and the vibrations, but we'll bring the bowl in just to bring you back. You may have felt some shifts, some energy, some tingling, hot, cold. Maybe you felt nothing. It really doesn't matter. All that matters is you were here, you participated, and you showed up. So don't overthink it too much. That's the problem. When we start thinking, we just need to feel, to lead. And it's a knowing. It's a knowing. And then I'll just bring this up. Barely touching this bowl. I mean, the energy in this space right now is wow. Can move mountains, literally. All right. So take your time coming back wherever you are. All right. Thank you so much. I see we've got some new people joining us. Thank you for joining us, and let me know where you are in the world. I'm very curious always. And as well, you can see in the chat the couple ways that you can connect with me more if you're looking for coaching, healing, just whatever spirit wants to serve you at this time. Definitely feel to drop that. And then, make sure you share with your family, with your soul family. We so love and appreciate and see you fully. And I'm just checking more messages to see if I'm missing anyone. All right. No. So yeah, feel free to send a super chat, whatever you'd like. I appreciate it all. And hi, Lalimi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. And yes, thank you, Gite. Yeah, honestly, it's what I needed too. Shocker. No, sorry. When I started out with the meditations and such, I used to think, oh, I'm doing this for everybody else. It's for other people, but actually it's for me too. Hello. It's not just, anyways, it's just funny what we think, right? So we are pulling collective cards. Whoever's here on the replay, this is just a collective message. I'm taking one from Tarot. And this is a beautiful deck. Absolutely love it. I love the colors. I just love being colorful. So that's really important here. What's going on here? All right. So what do we need to know right now? And I wanted to say right meow. I can hear Frankie meowing, but I don't know where he is. Hopefully he's not stuck somewhere. Anyways. All right. Oh, look at that. Ace of Wands. Boom. Okay. We all know wand is fire. We all know wand is beautiful energy, manifestations. I love that, the third eye, the crown is completely activated here. She is, and then you can tell that she's part of the universe as well. And then she's got this cobweb, these webs, weavers of energy. Yeah, very, very cosmic is what I'm hearing. Very high manifestation right now. So whatever you are intending, whatever you are dreaming, your dreams are involved here as well. New ideas, seeds of potential. I mean, we just finished that new moon. in Cancer. So this is more illumination, intense creativity, nature, mirror-like consciousness, interconnected. Yeah, that's why you got the spider web. Everything is connected. We are all connected. And the ability to manifest everything. So, cosmic mind, universal connections, consciousness, delight, magic, boundless potential, new information, new ideas. So seeding your brilliant future, roots of creativity, just know that you are naturally abundant, and anything you put your heart into, your mind just follows. Heart, mind, see how this works? It's not the other way around. As much as science would like to say it is, it's not. However, everything in perfect balance as well. I mean, I recognize science. However, it is not the end all, and that's why we're here, because science was pushing that agenda for so long. And now we know differently, don't we, starseeds? So yeah, show some love. And then interesting, I don't know if you have a question, Tarot Destroyer. That's a fun name. But feel free to send a donation if you'd like a card, if you have a question, whatever spirit comes up. Gitte will be next after this. I didn't even tell you what I'm pulling from here. One of my favorite decks, the Shaman's Dream. Clearly have a past life as a shaman. I honestly, we feel we all do. Buddha is in there as well. But then there's the piece with Atlantis. We have to be, as beautiful and wonderful and fun as AI is, all things in balance. I'm being shown that a lot, and we're seeing it come out more and more. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah. Oh, and are we not in Venus retrograde too? Hello. So this is the Garden of Venus. Thank you for that. Rest and renewal. I feel like there needs, and I know this is for myself. I don't know about you guys, but I've been resting a lot more than I normally do. Doing less and achieving more. Yes. This is card number 25. So 2 and 5 is 7, and it is a 7-year as well. And we just went through 7-7, did we not? That was pretty powerful. So, I mean, look at this lavender. There's a lot of lavender in here. There's butterflies. There's beautiful birds. Is there hummingbirds in here too? Of course there is. These cute little moths. I see a lot of spirit and light in here. Basically what it's saying is, I mean, I've been bringing in more rest. The place of all is well, rest and renewal and self-acceptance. You are actually being invited, summoned to return to your pleasure garden of love. No more battlefields. Put your sword away. I tend to go there too. I'm a spiritual warrior. Watch out. No, this is all about joy and healing. This is about the weary, about taking time to rest deeply and be renewed. Because when you're resting and you're renewed, that's where your new creativity, insights, manifestations come in. Lose your analytical mind. I mean, that really is for, getting shit done. Like, paying the bills, going to work if you have a job, those human things. This is more about returning to who you truly are. And this is a mirror. It really is a mirror. How are you honoring yourself? How are you respecting yourself? How are you renewing yourself? And this is about you, not about anybody else. You. When do you take time for yourself? Do you have a self-care routine every day? What is it? Share with me. I'd love to know. I would love to know. Wow. Okay. So Definitely a lot of goddess energy in these cards. Goddess, just being and allowing. Yeah, there's something about deep focus, but not in a, I have to study for this test focus. This is, I have to study for myself focus. Being selfless for yourself. That's lovely. That's lovely. All right. Gitte, you are next. I don't know if you tell me a card. Do you have a question? Or do you want just whatever spirit has for you? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, and if you want to work with me further, I teach. I teach people how to open up their intuitive gifts. Whether you want to be a psychic or a medium or a healer, or you just want to be the best person ever, I take you through 8 weeks, 6-month, and 1-year mentorships. Because I've been doing the work. I've been doing this my whole life, but truly every single day for 5 years. What I do, working with the other side, working with a lot of grief and trauma, and counseling and being a guide and just being and sitting with people is an honor for me. And that's why I'm here. So my mantra is I live a life of love and integrity, growth and service to others. And that's why we're here. That's it. Truly. And yeah, money is an energy. I feel that. I'm hearing that. However, you are not money. You are naturally abundant. So when you step into that feeling of abundance and manifestation and everything is possible, then the money will come in. You don't even have to do anything, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I understand we have jobs. I'm talking about the manifestation of your soul, of who you are. And if it comes from a place of love, you can't go wrong, ever. Okay. Yeah, Gitte is pretty open. Yeah, you're welcome. I love the diamond piece in there as well. So let's see, what do we have for Gitte today? I'm hearing sublimation, sublime, interesting. So you might want to Google those words and kind of find out what they mean for you. And subconscious. So subconscious is something that's buried somewhere deeply within you. That's what I'm hearing, subconscious. So there's some subconscious belief about something. You're not stuck. I'm hearing something about being hyper aware, like hyper vigilant, like when you're hyper something, that means that you're always in this fight, flight, freeze, fawn response, but that means your vagus nerve has been activated and you're living in a parasympathetic, which is highly inflammatory. So something is setting that off, and then you're not feeling well. You're feeling drained. You're feeling like you need to sleep more and rest more. That's a sign. Where's the card here? Of rest and renewal. More rest, more renewal, less online. Funny, we're online right now. Less showing up all the time. And that includes me too. Never feel guilty. You do way too much. That's what I'm hearing. You are not 20 anymore either. And I am less than 6 months away from 50, man. So I know I have to tell myself that too. Like, you're not You don't run 10 miles a day anymore. Things have to shift when we're shifting, when our bodies are changing, whether it's hormonal, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and in relationships. Just a lot of giving. And are you ready to receive? And now I'm looking at this card again. And what is in the center of this card, my dear? A heart being suspended in the middle. That's you. That's you. Just being your beautiful self. Oh, and I also see a fox in here at the very bottom. Look at that. I've had this deck for like over a year and I've never noticed the fox. So foxes are about, a little bit of, they're cunning, they're witty, they're kind of sly and sneaky. So is there that type of energy around you? Could be a neighbor, it could be an acquaintance, something sneaky in the garden. Interesting. And maybe it could even be a critter, right? That you let me know. And that yeah, I know we had a little blip there. Something to do with water. So I don't know if you like to take Epsom salt baths, if you like to take. No, yeah, the camera went out for a bit, but I should be back. So something about that just brings you back, like a spa. Like, do you have a spa in your home? Or can you get to a spa? Or can you make a spa experience for yourself? I know, like I did it the other night. I had this amazing bath and, baking soda. I put some flower herb essences in. I had candles. I did the whole, magnesium flakes, essential oils. I love using rosemary and lavender. It's a beautiful combination because lavender naturally relaxes our nervous system. And the easiest way is you can make a little spray like this. You can just spray it over top. Or you can just dab a little oil in your wrists, rub your hands together, and then just take deep breaths in. I mean, our senses, right? That for me, I don't know. I love all types of smells. They always bring me like, okay. It's like a little mini reset. So yeah, that's basically what they're showing me. And I'm drinking my liquid gold. I don't endorse this stuff, but I love this. This is like a superfood smoothie. It goes in the freezer and they have so many different combinations. The other day I had, like, this one is tropical mango with pineapple, ginger, turmeric. Those are very healing and very good for inflammation as well. Flax seeds, chia seeds. The other day I had rose petals in my smoothie. Never had that before. It was amazing. Anyways, so just as as just being human, going through a spiritual experience, or spiritual being going through a human experience, however you look at it, we need these supplements. We need more nutrition to help with our avatar, with our ascension, with our clearings, whatever's going on in our lives. We need extra support, is all I'm saying. So there's nothing wrong with supplementation, like supplementing whatever's going on. So yeah, and I've been practicing plant-based, whole food plant-based for almost 2 years. And it's been a learning experience, believe me. There's no right or wrong way of doing anything. Interesting. Now I'm looking at this Ace of Wands. For a minute, I almost saw the arch, like the archer's bow for Sagittarius on this side, but behind this is the flower of life. That is the cosmic womb. Also behind it could be a violet flame as well. Oh, I just, yeah, the cards are just jumping. Everything seems to be jumping out here. Just being more aware of what's going on. All right. I have Jonathan here, and he would like a card. All right. So, Jonathan, we're going to pull from the tarot deck, the Light Seers Tarot. I know some people don't read reversals, or it really just depends. For me, I don't see it as good or bad if a card is reversed. It's just pay attention. That's it. So we'll see what we have for you, dear Jonathan. What does Jonathan need to know right now? All right, we're going to take this. Oh, look at that. I was wondering if you were a water sign, because King of Cups signifies a water sign male. So you're looking at Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You might be one of them, or you might know someone, or you're embodying this King of Cups energy. Look at the beautiful energy, the light around his chest. It's the solar plexus, the heart opening up together. He's got the sound bowl. He is, you think of the king of the sea, right? The king of the sea, the king of emotions. King of Cups tend to be very tuned and attuned to their emotional energy. They own their emotions. The emotions don't own them, which tends to happen when you're highly sensitive, right? So I feel that for you. Emotional intelligence, very patient, creative, someone who is supportive, being nurturer and a wise leader. And we definitely need more divine masculines like this stepping forward. And I know quite a few already in my circles, but really it's about empathy and staying clear of situations that feel emotionally manipulative. Ooh. And speaking of emotional manipulation, that's why there's more narcissists coming out, and we're more aware of sociopaths and psychopaths, because we know a lot more and we're not tolerating the BS anymore. So that's why you're seeing a lot more of it. And if you want to learn more about, narcissists and how to break from energy vampires, you can follow Dr. Christiane Northrup. She wrote a book about it. Lisa Romano on YouTube is excellent as well, especially for codependent relationships, toxic relationships, i.e. family. Many of the repeat offenders are in family. So your affirmation is, my heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. Yes, not control and push and dominate, which seems to be the old ways of the world. No longer. Hope that resonates for you, Jonathan. And you're welcome, Gitte. So much resonates. And Kleenex alert. I don't have any on me, but I know that you do. So, wow. Amazing. So, does anybody have any questions? Any questions for me? Anything that you are struggling with, share them with me. I'm going to share a few things while you're thinking of a question. I've been holding a free group, and pretty soon it will no longer be free. Authentic Connection since 2020 is a monthly space to connect, share, co-create, grow, and flourish together. It is the first Saturday of the month, and it is free, and the link is in the comments. As well, we are finishing our first book, A Search for God, Edgar Cayce's Soul Purpose Study Group. It's based on Edgar Cayce and his thousands of sleeping prophet readings. If you're not familiar with him and you're curious, the group is free. We'd love to see you. And that time is not correct. It is at noon. As well, I teach quarterly Reiki. So you're like, I want to learn how to heal others, but more importantly, heal myself. How do I do that? Well, I can show you. Level 1, 2, and master certification is available. I also have tons of other free content on YouTube, like my daily morning routine for mindful living. It just gives you ideas on starting a routine, keeping a routine, adding to your routine. But it's about the morning and the evening. It's actually all throughout the day. And if you love to travel, I would love to take you on a tour of Banff and Lake Louise. I have a trip going with Join My Trip. All the information is in the comments and the description below. And of course, we have our Soul Healers community where there's more one-on-one access to myself and to other soul healers in the group, like-minded people. Love. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of discernment as well, because I think that's part of it too. Not everything you look at needs to be addressed or spoken about. So and yeah, here are my courses. You can take them online, or you can have a hybrid where you're in a group, and there's group coaching, mentorships, and really learning how to connect to who you are. And then there's deeper dives with 6 months and 1 year of ultimate transformation. Maybe you want to start your own business. I have 20 plus years of sales and marketing experience. And I have a couple businesses under my belt as well. So no more questions. And Jonathan is, yeah, absolutely. He's a Cancer. So he is definitely King of Cups energy. Spirit is just confirming that for you. Thank you for reaching out on the chat here on the side. I so appreciate all of you. And I am so looking forward to the next 5 years. There will be retreats coming up. Keep an eye out for that, because more of us are wanting to connect in person. I know I do. Absolutely love connecting and doing mediumship readings and parties in groups. Lots of fun there. And also, we are manifesting the Soul Healing Retreat Center for all sentient beings. It's going to be a space where everyone is welcome. We can learn and grow and heal together, because really that's why we're here. So, all right. Well, I'm sending you all lots of love. Please remember, healing begins where the ego ends, and take care of yourself. I love you all. Do you feel stuck? Are you in pain? Are you looking to create your soul's purpose, but you don't know where to start? Unleash Your Soul's Purpose Mentorship. Hi, my name is Christine Gold, and I'm the founder of 24 Karat Healing. The highly experimental mentorship will help you discover your gifts, free them, and shine your inner light to spread unconditional love, unleashing your magic and your gifts, and ultimately your purpose. You will experience phenomenal breakthroughs, aha moments, epiphanies, energy healing, clearings, inner child work, higher intuition, vivid dream recall. All training slides, PDFs, and audio meditations are recorded and available for you to watch at any time. You can take them with you wherever you go. I hope to see you soon.